I wanted to start it while you were still looking at the TV over there. I thought I could sneak that record button in there.
Oh, sorry, brother. It's football time, man. It
It
is
is.
college football. We are live and we are rolling. And Shador Saunders, despite all the hate and despite the game being close, he's balling out. It's not his fault.
Is he? Is he looking good out there?
Oh yeah, he's got like 300 plus yards and 400 plus yards, and he's like 20 of 25, couple three tuds.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's not him. He ain't the problem.
No, no, he ain't the problem over there. Another nighttime recap, August 29th, Thursday. I'll tell you what, man. College football is back, and just seeing all these scores, first of all, is just
Yeah,
it's like a day one, like just like reminder on how crazy college football is.
no
Because
doubt.
I'll just scroll through some of them right now, but seeing like 60 burgers,
Yeah,
just it's just
yeah, left and right. Like they're just like yeah, it's like a normal. I mean, obviously the beginning of the year, this first weekend, like typically
yeah,
you're going to get those games of the FBS versus the smaller schools, and
totally.
and it's going to be a 70-10 game. But
Yeah.
it is crazy to see some of these scores just go up. Like I think
That's the one
has
I'm gonna say.
Arkansas has had 7 drives and they won 7 or 7 on touchdowns. Their first 7 drives. So I mean, it's just like these things happen, but like but then you get like games like freaking Colorado and North Dakota State where it's wire to wire,
Yeah,
or like the even the Western Carolina and NC
totally.
State game, wire to wire. Like
Given
sometimes these schools put up fights and you're just like, holy crap, how is this team like sticking around with these guys right now?
Yeah, 100%. You hit it all right there. Yeah, Arkansas Pine Bluff drew the short straw. They're down 63 nil over there.
Yeah, I mean that's not ideal.
Yeah, that's not great. And Arkansas is in and goal situation right now with a minute to go. So
Mm,
that's a tough sitch over there.
yeah,
But hey, man, it's exciting. So many games on Thursday. We got a couple tomorrow,
no doubt.
and then some marquee matchups on Saturday. Uh,
Yep. It's good stuff. I'm excited. It's going to be with this today starts 5 days straight of college football. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man.
it is beautiful,
Um,
real beautiful.
but you want to change gears real quick? We'll go into the professional world.
Let's go.
Got some big contracts signed today.
Massive.
The Brandon Ayuk one finally 4 years, 120 mil,
Yeah,
staying in San Fran.
they threw him the bag over there.
And did you? I don't know if you saw, but that was the original contract that he had declined for like months. So like literally changed nothing. Like the 49ers front office dug their feet in, put the heels in the ground, and were just not moving. They did not budge. Like that is ballsy. Like that is
Yeah,
ballsy move by them, and it paid off. It paid off.
you're right. You're right. Man, that is guts because there was talk of like so many teams, right? The Pats for a little bit, the Browns, the Steelers, all these teams were in the sweepstakes. Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good for them, but Ayuk, that's the smart move. If you want to give yourself a chance to, really really do something special this year, you stay there. You stay with your crew. You take the money. He's probably walking in back in the locker room, and everyone's like, dude, all that for what?
You bum. But on the flip side of it, we're going to talk about another guy who's staying home. Steph Curry, 1 year extension.
Yeah,
So he'll be in Golden State through 26, 27. If you want to talk about the difference between NFL money and NBA money,
say
like
that
just
number. Say that
look at
number.
those two contracts. So Ayuk is 4 years, 120 mil. So that's about $30 million a year. It's
Yeah,
exactly $30 million a year.
exactly.
Steph Curry, 1 year extension, $62.6 million, almost twice as much. Now, granted, Steph Curry's the best in the game at what he does. Ayuk's up there, top 10 probably, what receiver in the NFL right now. But like the difference between 1 and 10 in the NFL for receivers probably like a couple mil a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I don't know what did CD sign for a year the other day? Like 30 something a year, 34,
Yeah. Yeah.
35.
Something like
So
that.
like it's like $5 million between like the best and the
Brandon
top
Ayuk.
10. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Totally.
And Steph signing $62.5
Yeah.
million extensions.
That's nuts. When I saw that on my phone this morning, I was, I,
Yeah,
I must be seeing something here.
yeah. Your eyes pop out of your head when you see that number.
62 million. My God.
Yeah, A cool stat that actually I read the article about him that I saw that came and Steph now joins LeBron, KD, and Paul George as the only four players in NBA history to make over $500 million in contracts in their career.
Jeez, that's crazy. Look at Paul George sneaking in there.
Yeah, just a
Man.
guy who gets paid a lot of money to not win championships.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough nickname for him, but yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Man, it snuck in there. Someone give his agent like just a raise, praise,
Hmm.
all of the above. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, whatever you can.
I'll
You
give
want
you
you
one.
want to? Oh, go ahead.
We might be going in the same direction. Are you another guy who could be due for a big payday?
Exactly where I was going.
Let's talk the Tour Championship for a
Let's
little bit.
talk Scotty. Let's
Let's
talk
talk.
him.
He came into today with a two-stroke lead
Hmm.
over Xander. And I'll tell you what, I watched the front nine. It was shaky. It
Yeah.
opened with a Scotty bogey, a Xander birdie on one, and they were both tied
Hmm.
at -9. I was like, wow, there goes his two-stroke lead, just like that. And I was
Hmm.
like, whoa, hold on now, hold on. And then you got Matsuyama and Bradley who were like, right there. But then we had I think we had Dottie Deffler on the front nine,
Yeah.
but then we had Scotty Scheffler on the back nine because I he had
Yeah.
what, five birdies on the back.
Yeah, I think so. Like he just went into a different level.
Yeah, he shot the best round of the day out of anyone, and he already
Hmm.
had the lead. So now he's got a seven-stroke lead.
7 stroke lead.
Jesus.
Crazy. It's basically what we're talking about right now is we're looking at who's going to finish in second if Scotty Scheffler can just shoot, one or two under par for the next 3 days.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
he's going to be playing some conservative golf, I'd figure.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't like, calling it a game after day one, but this is, I mean, I
It
don't know.
feels like it's wraps. It
It
feels like it's over. It feels like it's done. But I don't know. Like, Scotty had a rough week last week, so maybe something gets shaky again day two. I don't know. I don't know. But I will tell you this: he set himself up well for the rest of the
He
week.
absolutely has. He absolutely has. Yeah, it was quite a show, a spectacle on that back nine. I'll tell you what, Colin Morikawa had a good back nine too. He really wasn't even in the top
Yeah.
five for a while, and then he just like goes, I think, six straight birdies or something nuts on the back
Yeah,
nine. It
something
might have
nuts.
been
So
five, and
yeah.
now he's tied for second. But again, that's seven strokes back.
Hmm. Yeah, and I got another one for you if you want
Give
to
it
keep
to me.
rolling real quick.
Let's keep
All right, I
rolling.
got I got two things. We're gonna go back to back here. All right. So Boston Red Sox haven't been playing great baseball,
Sure.
but they got one guy who started pitching today who has been playing great baseball for a long time. Guy's name is Rich Hill.
Talk to
All
me about
right.
Rich Hill.
Rich Hill, 44 years old, pitching his consecutive 20th consecutive season in the MLB today.
Oh my
He
God.
hadn't pitched all year long. He was playing independent ball, and he's 44 years old and threw well for the Red Sox today.
Wow. That's
So
awesome. Mr. Hill.
20 consecutive years. He debuted for the Cubs in 2005.
Jeez, man.
That guy's been in the MLB for just about as long as you've been alive.
Yeah, almost. That's nuts, man.
Yep.
Mr. Hill.
Yep. He pitched a couple innings, I think, like the seventh and eighth.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, he pitched, got two Ks, no hits, no runs, no
yeah.
walks. Just went out there and got some guys out.
Yeah. This is also his fourth different stint with the Boston Red Sox,
That,
which is nuts.
that's the best detail of the story you shared so far. Man, that
This is
guy,
his fourth different stint with the Red Sox.
Jesus. Talk about a guy who knows that building better than that building knows itself. I mean, that
Yeah.
guy, he's, man, that's wild.
Uh huh. It's awesome. And then I got another one for you.
Give me another one.
You remember Glenn Big Baby Davis?
Yeah, I know. I know Mr. Davis.
Okay. Did you know that he got sentenced to 3.5 years in prison?
How recently was that?
He just got like He just got found guilty a couple weeks have
Really?
passed. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I've seen his name recently. I guess it must be for that, but I didn't know it was for that.
So he has to serve 3.5 years for, I think, either money laundering or fraud. I can't remember. Can't remember which one it is.
Okay.
But his lawyer fought to defer his the start of his sentence for 7 weeks because he's currently filming a documentary about his life and would like to finish said documentary before he begins his 3.5 year jail sentence.
Oh man, that guy, man. That's funny. That is,
Sometimes I feel like we live in an absolute freaking like video game.
yeah, that is wild. Your Honor, I know this is weird. I'm gonna need a 7 day continuance on this trial, Your Honor.
7 week.
7 week. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need 7 weeks. I know the max you give is 24 hours. I'm gonna need 7 weeks here.
I'm gonna need 7 weeks to finish up my Netflix documentary I'm doing on myself. And I don't think it's even like with Netflix. Like I think it's just like a something he's doing.
I'm doing this documentary with Fubo TV, Your Honor.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
You
My,
won't understand, Doc. I've been putting a lot of Doc Judge. I've been putting a lot of effort into this. Okay.
that's hilarious. It's a short film. It's about 12 minutes long, but we're just wrapping up the conclusion. Oh man, Glenn, man, that's the thing. I haven't heard Mr. Glenn's name in I guess years before I just heard it recently. And how about that? What are the odds that when you finally hear his name, it's for something like that?
Yeah.
Nuts, man. Nice. I think we touched a lot of different things right there.
Yeah. Things is the perfect word to say. We talked about a lot of weird stuff tonight.
We did. We went all over, but I think that was a good nighttime recap. What do you say, Drew?
I think it was hands up, baby.
Hands up.